President Adama Barrow on Tuesday embarked on a two-day site visit to check on the progress of ongoing projects in the country. The president and his delegation first visit the VVIP Airport Lounge to see the progress of work at the site. The delegation then visit the widening of the Battle-Hardened Highway Road project before proceeding to the Sukuta-Jambanjili Highway. The president also stopped at the Nawak Jabang substation to assess the work done. From there, the president visited the Nawak Sukuta water treatment plant and then proceeded to the P20 Wilenkama Zion Workshop Road. The president also visited the following on Tuesday: P6 Brufut Gamtel, P9 Ghana Town Brufut, Madiana Brufut Road, Tanji Upper Basic School, Tujerang Upper Basic School, Tujerang Kunkujam Madiana Road, Banyaka Madiana Brufut Road, and then the Brikama Market. The next day, the president first visited Nusrat Senior Secondary School, then proceeded to the Nawak Kotu Primary Substation, which is under construction. The president and his delegation also visited the following places on Tuesday: 50 km Urban Road, Slot 1, P1 Old Jos 1, New Jos 1 Road, P19 TK Motors Iceman Kairaba Avenues, P2 Carnifing General Hospital Methodist Academy, P16 GTMI Carnifing General Hospital. The president and his entourage also visited the Banjo Rehabilitation Project. At the end of the two-day tour on Wednesday, the president briefed media at State House on the purpose of his visit.
To make sure we go and see our projects and assess the state of those projects. As you said, we started with the VVIP at the international airport. As of now, I think it's above 80%. They have progressed. We are really impressed with what we have seen. I think so far there are a lot of projects that are going on, but they are all progressing, including the OIC. When I visited the last time, it was a very difficult situation. Why it was difficult? Because relocating of facilities was a problem, demolition was a problem. So we came together and discussed this, that we accepted the reality is we have to do those things before we can do real work on the roads. So that's what we are doing. That's why we engaged the army to relocate some of the facilities, and the demolition is also going on. So far we are very happy. Not 100%, but definitely 90-something% that we are really happy, we are impressed with all the projects. And there are a lot of projects going on. So schools, markets, and substations, electricity. So we are doing a lot of things at the same time. It looks like a revolution. You know, we are developing this country very, very, very fast. Yes, looking at these projects, especially roads coming from Tujereng, going to Banyaka, going to Brufut. These are areas that have never seen a road before.
The president added that they have new projects in the pipeline.
I think overall, we are doing a lot of infrastructural development. As I told you before, the only way to develop your country is to develop your infrastructure. Without the infrastructure, you cannot develop. And we believe in that, and that is part of our national development plan, and that is our direction, and it is our commitment. And there are also new projects that are coming, especially with the Ministry of Works. We are doing other roads again. Our target is to do 1,200 kilometers of road. That's what we are trying to do. It is difficult, especially after COVID. You know, there is economic crisis all over the world. But despite all that, we are committed to the promise. We promise the people, and we are doing everything possible, you know, to make sure that we fulfill that promise. And we thank our partners also, because our partners are really supporting us, especially Holland Foundation, the Creative Fund, you know, the World Bank, the Saudi Fund, the IMF. These are all partners that are really helping us. You know, U.S. government, you know, these are all partners that are helping us. Bilateral, multilateral, these are all, they are all supporting, definitely. Looking at the main highway, you know, when I asked the contractor about the pillars, how strong is these pillars? He said these pillars will last for 100 years, minimum. You know, that is lifetime. Even the roads, he said the roads can last you for 50 years. This is the first time we are constructing such roads. If you look at that, if you calculate the money we are spending on it, that means a kilometer we are spending almost $4 million per kilometer. That is $200 million. That's a lot. But the moment that road is finished, it will open up the Gambia. it will help the congestion. It will reduce the congestion, maybe up to 50%, because 6-lane road, we overhead bridges, we roundabouts, that will really ease the traffic. The OIC roads will make a big difference in the life of the people.
When asked for his reassessment of the progress on the 50-kilometer road project, considering that he voiced dismay at the pace of work on his last visit, the president responded that he saw a tremendous progress registered since then.
Completely. Now, I think now they are progressing now. We have seen tremendous progress as far as the 50-kilometer road is concerned. And the way we have seen the roads, they'll make a big impact if they are finished. Maybe before the end of the year, we will all see the progress. Because for the ordinary man, not the technician, we have to see something black before we believe that it is now a road. Yes, when it is red, we are not sure. Yes. But before the end of the year, we see something black. That will really show that the work is going on. For the OIC, we are very sure that we will organize the OIC because we are able to host the Muslim League. They are so connected to the OIC. That is the biggest foundation for the king. They wanted to organize a conference and a regional conference. They choose Gambia. So that was a test case for us. That gave us lessons to learn how to organize the OIC. And with that one, we were able to organize it. About 42 or 43 countries were represented in the organization. I think the participants were over 3,000 participants. It was a big meeting. So it is just the size of the OIC. So we are sure that we can organize the OIC. We are very confident now that we can do it. Not the size of the country that matters, but what you can do. But I think Gambia can do it, definitely.
It aims to assess the state and progress of ongoing projects and engage contractors in the way forward to ensure their successful and timely completion. The tour also aims to raise awareness of the infrastructural projects amongst the general public. Reporting for Kerr, Fatou, I am Fatou.